see, look what greed got you. Look what greed got you. You could have been safe, but now you gotta lose all your shit. What's good? I go by the name Dope Son. Welcome to the channel if you're new, and welcome back to the channel if you an OG. I have a lot to digress in this video, and before I let the handles off the hedge, I'm gonna go ahead and say my main point first, and then we can get into it. All right? Cool. So, Arc Raiders, first of all, is an amazing game. It's exactly what I told y'all it was gonna be in the beta. I told y'all this game was about to smack, about to hit that itch that you've been longing and waiting for. To all my competitive people, it got something for you. For all my casual people, it still got something for you. Arc Raiders is like the unicorn of games right now. It's addressing all issues. It's always intense. The graphics is amazing. The sound, let me tell y'all something. This game has some of the best sound, audio, directional input, however you want to put it, in gaming that I've ever fucking heard. If somebody's coming from your right, trust me, you will hear them clanking on metal, their footsteps, you will hear everything perfectly. But let me talk about the gameplay real quick, and then I'll get back to my overall point. Because you already ain't picked this up. This is just kind of like going to be like a talking / random video with some gameplay in the back. That's all it's going to be. I wanted to update y'all on my experience with Arc Raiders so far. So, the gameplay at first is going to be me. I'm in the control tower on the damn Battlegrounds map. Of course, I got the key in my pocket, as you see. You can get a key for free through like one of the quests. So, it ain't really that big of a deal. But I ended up meeting another Raider in here. And before I just got busy on him, you know, because I have some decor, some respect, some integrity. I decided, you know, to talk about it. Make sure he was cool. You know, I got all my loot. I got some good ass guns for it, so on and so forth. Of course, I shut off some of these dumbass security cameras because them bitches is loud. You hear me? Within the first red security, you can see, boom, I got the Tempest. Maybe, arguably, one of the best PvP guns there is. But, of course, this is one of my first matches of doing this, so I realized I couldn't put it in my pocket. But I end up hearing, like, the footsteps in the burst. So, I even out my inventory, make sure the Tempest is on my main gun to get my anvil back out, and I'm ready to get busy. So, I loot for a little bit longer, and then you're going to see I'm going to hide and wait right here in this little section because I can hear him getting closer. We good?
Don't shoot!
Alright. So I know you're wondering probably, why did I say something? I could have just easily domed this dude and got on my way. But if you make sure that you say something, generally in proximity chat, I feel like in solos, majority of the community base is friendly and they won't just drop you just because they can. There are, you know, some dickheads in the player base that are on they'll say they're friendly and turn and watch their back and shoot you. My personal opinion on the matter is that people like this, they have every right to play like that. It is what it is. Just because this game is a PvE / PvE.
Woo!
I said that right? PvP
Talk about
/
successful.
PvE. Or the other way around.
Look at this.
Whichever.
We got this.
Does not mean that y'all
Got
need to be
Tempest.
so fucking trusting.
Okay, level
This
2.
game allows
We
each
got
player to really dictate how they want
the
to play.
Renegade, the shot
And because of that,
and we got the
if you're
shotgun
friendly,
silencer
you gotta
blueprint.
stay on your toes,
If
baby.
that
This
ain't
is still a
successful
PvP
haul, I don't
game
know
at
what
the end of the day. It's now
I
the people
said
who just
good
camp
morning.
extractions and rat and
Hello,
shit.
and we got a skill
Yeah.
one off of that.
They some dickheads.
Good morning.
But it's in the game and you can play like that if you really want to. My main thing on that though is just be fucking aware and stop being so trusting. That don't mean you got a dorm on site, but definitely keep an eye out. If you see that they starting to like slow down and hover around you a little bit, or they always have their gun drawn, or whatever the case may be, get ready to fight back. That it's as simple as that. If you die from getting friendly fired, I'm using that term loosely, then it kind of is your own fault. But it also is that those moments and those impacts that keeps the game fresh and keeps the intensity high and you on your toes, baby. So stop complaining about it. This game has it in it for a reason. Now, let me touch a little bit more on the gameplay and then I'll real deep dive into my personal experiences on Arc Raiders, so on and so forth. So right here you see me kind of hovering around. This is the queen. I'm sure y'all all know this big Brutus, big Bertha right here. She got a harvester that she's guarding. Now these spawn during the harvester events. If you play Arc Raider, you already know what this is. It happens on every map, and it's just a section where the queen would do circles around this fallen, destroyed old arc tech. I don't know what to call it. It's a fucking harvester. That's all I got for you. But you can break into it, and this is actually how you get some of the good blueprints, and it's guaranteed to give you blueprints out of this. Damn near guaranteed. It's like a 90% chance, higher percent or whatever. So you do have to do this little mini game where you climb up top, breach into these like little compartments. You need 3 batteries that will be hidden and randomly throughout like these little compartments. After you pop all 3, you just drop them down at the little terminal and put them all in at the same time, and then it's gonna, well, within the same time frame. It doesn't have to be exact same time, obviously, so you can't do this solo. But I would highly advise that y'all take off your shield and be careful, because other people will fucking kill you while you're doing this. You know, it's kind of just up to toss. But you'll notice once it starts beeping, like that noise or like that audio check, you'll see the middle pillar, it'll even glow orange for the fire, which obviously burns your health and shield, and you know exactly what it sounds like. Or it'll be blue, which blue just does electric damage, which is why you take off your shield, because it doesn't do any health damage, but it will drain your shield, like damage your shield and stuff like that. Conventionally though, when I was doing this, it was another raider that actually popped up. You know, he said friendly in the proximity chat, and we started to, you know, unbox and do the shit together. And then unfortunately though, he ended up randomly disappearing, and I'll show y'all what happened at that moment. So boom, I noticed like that obviously the alarm and shit's going off. I take this time to attempt to pop one more, realize I don't have enough time. I get up out of there. Of course, I get hit by a little bit of fire damage, but I heard him like burning, so to speak. But at this point, you know, I come back in here, I start breaching some more stuff, and I don't hear him or see him no more. I just assume he left, right? You know, I get the battery, drop it off by the little terminal. The little alarm's about to go back off before like I start to do the process. You know, I'm just lining it up to make sure it's as close as possible. I'm like, all right, gotta get the fuck out of here. So I pry the door open a little bit. Then I see this body. I was like, oh shit. That's what happened to him. Originally, I didn't see him. As ironic as it sounds, like I really just didn't see him. Then I noticed, like, you know, obviously it was a dead body right here. So I took his bandages. And, you know, I could use that. Took his weapons and shit. And then, you know, sorry, Raider. But after coming back, you can see I already got all the 3 batteries. So you have to pry off each individual section, which reveals a little battery spot. After you put it in, this is where like that blue starts to take effect. So once it starts making this little this noise, you'll see it's pulsing with arc. Well, electric. Yeah, arc. I said it the right way. And it'll do this. Explode on you, which ends up doing damage to your shields. I noticed because I broke a whole blue shield because of this one time. Now, during this process, originally this is my first time doing this. You can stay in here, okay? The electricity won't do damage to you as long as it's not orange. When it's orange, that's when you need to get away. So just stay in here, keep putting the batteries in, so on and so forth, and then the mini game will start. And I'm gonna go ahead and cut this up a little bit so you can actually see me doing like the mini game-ish aspect of it. So boom, as soon as you actually get all the batteries in, you'll see these yellow little things pop up on a wall. Now, you have 2 options. You can even shoot all of these, or you can break all of them. Now, there is a time frame that you have to break all of these little yellow things. And then after you break them, you'll see like the middle columns, you know, come out. I advise maybe breaking the bottom ones if you don't have the ammo like that with your hammer, or yeah, this would be a hammer, right? With your hammer, and then shooting the top ones. It gives you a little bit more ammo and it's quicker. Just again, be aware that a lot of people will try to come take the shit from you. You know, it is a, you know, it's the truth of the matter. I haven't had it happen personally. A lot of people that I've seen basically come here, agree to, you know, team up and so on and so forth. But bow, I came back in here. I'm doing the last little bit. As you can see, I'm just fucking eating through my light ammo with the Stitcher. Then I'll cut off the fellow raider. And then these 3 little tubes will open. This is where your loot, your blueprints and shit will be at. You know, it usually offers some good shit. So if you ever see this event going on, I definitely would advise going to do it. As long as you can get out with it, you know, hey, you got what you need. As you can see, I got 2 blueprints from this. I got the light machine gun, and I believe that was the not the renegade, the hold on, the Jupiter. There you go. It took a minute, but I got the Jupiter and then the equalizer. So of course I'm overcumbered. Be careful leaving this because as soon as you open this terminal, the queen is automatically aggroed as well with any robots in the vicinity. So while you're leaving, they'll definitely try to kill you. So if you don't got any smoke grenades, make sure you're not over encumbered and turn on the motherfucking jets. You hear me? Turn them out. Of course, I'll make it over to the extraction. I see a Rocketeer guard dog on top of it, which if you have never played this game or you just haven't played it yet, the Rocketeers are nothing to play with. These dudes will 2 or 3 shots with their rockets, and their explosive damage is severe. And surprisingly, these niggas is fast as hell too when they want to be. So, Rocketeer ain't nothing to play with, to say the very least. But I sit inside this little shack. You know, I chill for a little while, and to my surprise, we seen a friendly raider earlier, right? We seen 2 of them. One when we was looting that little tower and escape, and one that would try to help us with like the little harvester event. But of course, it's always gonna be something to keep an eye out for and stay on your toes. So I'm just waiting, you know, elevator to finally fucking pop up. I'm looking around, you know, ain't nothing too big on the drastics, but then I see that the wasp arrowed something. You good? Come on. Look, see, look what greed got you. Look what greed got you. You could have been safe, but now you gotta lose all your shit. So as you can see, being nice is not always the key to success. He ran up, tried to get done up, tried to steal my shit, and got cleaned up for me. And his overall haul wasn't even that good to be doing all that. So I see why he was a little aggressive, you know. But again, this is something that adds to the moments of Ark itself, is that unknowing factor, which is why I fucking love it. We need people like that, you know. It may be a little dickish in the aspect, but we still need the people. And I just wanted to throw this in here to show you another example. I didn't know that this dude was here. You know, I'm out here shooting a hornet, and out of nowhere, I hear a bow, a shot from my left side. So I'm looking like, yo, what's going on, right? He tried to get busy on me while I was dealing with the hornet. As you can see, bow, cracked my fucking ass. Luckily, I had some of these good old smoke grenades to my assistant. Now, I knew I couldn't stay out here because I was getting hit by too many fucking arcs. Along with him shooting me, we both going back and forth. He getting shot, I'm getting shot. So I drop a smoke in the grass to kind of pop my shield and heal a little bit. If you didn't know, the arcs can't perfectly track you through the smoke. So if you throw one at your location and move just a little bit, you should be fine to kind of just sit there and move through it. They should aggro whoever the other person is in the vicinity. But again, I was just popping these like crazy trying to get my health and shit off, as well as get these damn fucking hornets and stuff away from me. Did not work out. As you can see, I still got popped. And long story short, he got the kill on me. You know, I lost my shit. But let me show y'all something about this bastion, right? Good job. You died for it too, dumbass. You died for it too. Ark got a way of doing his thing and throwing that karma back out. So I died, lost some shit, but he also got cleaned the fuck up. Welcome to the Ark Raider cycle, baby. But lastly but not least, let me know how y'all enjoy Ark Raiders. Is it a game y'all fucking with? Do y'all think this is gonna last a couple months? So on and so forth. I'm not gonna lie, I don't see this dying down anytime soon. It's just so much stuff that they adding into with the roadmap. so on and so forth. And yeah, I go by the name Dope Son. Should tell a friend and tell a friend. Dope is back again. As you can see, Ninja Gaiden over here slid in right on time. All right, y'all. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. I'm out of here. Peace.